We were doing the Detroit franchise. Couldn't create it despite because of that whole thing. But we're going through the settings here. Looks good. Well, it looks real good. I'm gonna let the things handle this scouting. Okay. So Jonathan Scope is going to be on the trade block for us. Candelario, Wilson Ramos, Goodrum, Boyd, Cabrera, Castro, Grossman, Victor Reyes. Now Grossman's a player I like personally. I'm hoping he can be one of the pieces to his team. He's not very good. Same with Victor Reyes. No. Got Matt Manning down here in AAA. Also got the young rookie, second year pitcher, Casey Mize. This is a young pitching rotation. You got Spencer Trumbo, our ace, Matthew Boyd, Michael Fulmer. No. This guy's getting cut. I'm bringing up Matt Manning. I got Julio Teheran too, who's gonna be this veteran in this staff. He's gonna be the veteran. Same with Matthew Boyd. He's gonna be our ace. So I took the executive decision to bring up Manning. So he's gonna be a great guy in the pitching rotation. Now looking at it, Michael Fulmer always does bad in the starting rotation. So we're gonna assess the situation after the first month or so of the season. What pitcher in our starting rotation is getting sent down. And I think I want Matt Boyd first, Manning second, Mize third, Trumbo fourth. And then I actually want Teheran in the rotation. So we're gonna put Teheran. That's gonna be the rotation. And it's honestly pretty good. Alright. So now it's time to get in our game. Opening day of baseball here against Detroit. Match gonna be Matthew Boyd versus the elusive me personally, that's not just saying this as a Tribe fan, as an Indians fan. The second best pitcher in baseball, Shane Bieber. You see the batting orders on the screen. You see the batting order for our Detroit Tigers. Matthew Boyd,
from the home of the
great
Tigers since 2000, we welcome you to Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Opening day
Opening day in the Motor City in Detroit, as it's our home opener on opening day.
Matthew Boyd gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the home.
12 starts last year, didn't have the year.
This guy really
He would have won it.
This season's going to be about a bounce back.
But first pitch goes in for a strike, and Med Rosario
He has a lot to prove to
batting
himself
leadoff for the
and to
Indians
his
today.
teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Behind 0-2
As
now.
Med Rosario falls behind 0-2.
Lifted down the line in left.
Boyd looking for the first strikeout of the season.
Being a foul ball. The next 0-2.
As we get the sweeping corner to hit the corner for his first strikeout on only 4 pitches.
Has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High chopper to third. Reined in.
That's going to be a ground out, double.
There were 2 away.
So I am not going after Jose Ramirez right here. I am going to make an executive decision and intentionally walk
Nobody on.
Jose Ramirez to bring up the left-handed bat,
Walk signal comes here with 2 away.
or to bring up the righty, Framo Reyes.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's just a nice executed pitch right there. Have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different.
Will have to press
There we go.
pause.
There's the second strikeout of the ball game and retires the side.
Indians lead 1. Now at the plate is Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
First pitch for Bieber, strike
His numbers
1.
against this pitcher, he's 0 for 8. The windup and the 0-1. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first is
That's
in
out
time
number
for the
1
first
for
out.
Detroit.
And now here is Harold Castro.
Sorry about that, everybody. I had a phone call. It was for an important paperwork.
First pitch
We're
on its way.
good now.
Sends that one out
Harold
of play for
Castro
strike 1.
lines it foul.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now we might see Michael Fulmer take.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike, and he makes the throw.
Gonna be out number 2.
Castro is retired, 2 down now. Digging in, the switch hitter Willie Castro, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
2 out, nobody on. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Rosario, lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's got 8 hits in 38 ABs. He's taken him deep once. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Scope is there. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Now.
First delivery to him. Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now that brings up Josh Naylor. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
That was a base hit over the first baseman's head. He almost had that. But that was a good hit for.
Kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it
foul off.
Head, but he was unable to
0-1 is the count. Ben Gamble, he bats lefties really well.
Taken in by Scope. Throw on the second for the
And that's going to be a ground out to fielder's choice.
Ready to go for the last half of the
Jonathan Scope batting 4th, batting cleanup today.
Jonathan Scope tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No.
They say he didn't hold up. He is 3 for 13 against Beaver and 3 strikeouts.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Jonathan Scope, the most pure hitter on this team, as he strikes out. That's
textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined hard.
Let's go. Nardo Nunez. That's run down in the outfield for out number 2.
Next up, Wilson Ramos. His prior history versus this arm. He's a .333 hitter. Lifted out towards straightaway center field.
Good hit for Ramos, but it's out number 3 and ends the inning.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. And he'll start
Roberto Perez.
Third, top of the order to follow. Popped him up. Nunez has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. First pitch of the AB now. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hit out towards second. Scope Ramos able to get there. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. No balls and one strike.
So frustrating.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. And a double steal try here. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So we got some trouble here. Runners on second and third base. 1 out.
High and deep down the left
Ramirez
field line.
deep, foul.
And it's a foul ball. Rosario on third. Hernandez at second with one away.
Ball 2.
Curveball misses
2-2's
inside.
the count.
Still even at 2-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5
Full count.
miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push to throttle
Ramirez
is being used.
walks.
First delivery to him. Fernando Reyes stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And not in time.
It's
as the
1-0
run
to
scores.
Cleveland.
That has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. This is in the air to right. Mazara's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate. And now, Jordan Luplow, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game. In now, Josh Naylor.
Matthew Boyd struggling.
They say when it
So
rains,
we might have to go
it's
to the
pouring
bullpen
out there
here
right now.
early
Drives in 2
and
more with
off.
that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
That's what we warm up. Start the warm up, Michael Fulmer in that
And
bullpen.
it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position with Sukan. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. 9 men.
That's gonna be all after 2 for
7, 8, and 9 to start
Matthew
off
Boyd.
third.
Unfortunately, not the outing we were looking for our ace.
6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the
Candelario
bottom
flying
gets
out.
something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Hopefully Michael Fulmer can give us something better than what
The versatile Nomar Mazara. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he falls
Outside, that's a
behind
ball.
now, 2-0. Strike, and it's 2-1.
trying to be patient here against Bieber.
Swing and a miss.
Behind on the fastball. 2-2's the count. after being ahead of the count, 2-0.
Fastball, strike
And that's strike three called on the inside.
Two away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him
Robbie
down.
Grossman
That's
batting
not
ninth.
easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on it.
Ball one.
Ahead on the next guy.
Robbie Grossman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
That's inside cutter. Foul off.
Ground ball right side.
That's gonna be a base hit.
Pulls him off the base, and the inning's gonna continue. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Set. Here's the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swinging a looper to left. Rosario coming on. He's there to track it down. And back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney. Michael Fulmer answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the start. Digging in will be Roberto Perez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Looped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's a pop-up now. Nunez into foul territory. And this is going to be a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit. Hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, Nero, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive there, too.
Yeah, he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he pulled his neck and he stayed in there.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Perez on second. Rosario on at first with nobody out. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. And now in the box, Jose Ramirez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, man, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing by Ramirez.
That's going to be a grand slam.
Right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Wow, grand slam on opening day? That's got to feel good. Can't get off to a better start to your season. They're going nuts in the dugout, and I don't blame them. This could be an omen for great things to come from this guy and this squad.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA in the double digits. It takes a long time to get an ERA to come down when you're only pitching an inning or 2 at a time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Reyes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now here's the first offering. Jordan Luplow is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at... Plate now with the designated hitter, Harold Castro. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He cracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box now, Willie Castro.
Nope.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0 home. Castro aboard here at first with nobody out. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
So this first game really hasn't gone as planned.
First baseline. He's right there. One there. On to first, and they get
Double play, and it doesn't get any better.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss. To the first pitch.
thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
11-0, the final shutout total in this one. The Cleveland Indians slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Shane Bieber gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Matthew Boyd worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Alright, if it saves, I hope it saves, but until next time, that was episode 1, game 1.